Good evening, good evening. Yeah. Ugh. Ready to get started tonight. Gonna build rebuild a Keychron K2. We're gonna desolder it. It's got Gateron Browns in it, and we're going to put in some silent bubblegum linears, and this should be a lot of fun. So welcome if it's your first time. I'm glad you can make it. If not, glad you're welcome, or glad you're back, and looking forward to this. This should be a lot of fun tonight, especially because I feel like to have some fun, relax, enjoy. Boop. Uh-oh. Spilled on the desk mat. Good thing it's alcohol. It'll come right out. Cam, what's going on, man? How are you? I'm gonna smell vodka on my desk mat now for I don't know how long. Dries up pretty quickly, though. I will say that. Got Cam in here. Who else we got in here? Edamame showed up. What's going on? Cute Pockets and, of course, Monica. What's happening? And Gnarly. Oh, he can't get the stream to load. Uh-oh. Just finished a new build also with silent linears. I'm interested to learn about those silent bubblegums. Let's go. And I see Monica. Hopefully that vodka doesn't ruin the desk mat. Get high off that. All right, Gnarly. I appreciate it. Thanks for trying, as always. That's nice and strong tonight. Let's go. So I actually redid my setup. I actually posted this, I think, in like 2 or 3 Discord channels. But I'm kind of interested to see how this works tonight. So basically, I saw my main monitor right here in the center. And I used to have the secondary monitor over here, horizontal landscape, however you want to say it, right here. And I realized like I could free up more space if I did that thing where do the Discord flip and put it vertical and put it over here. So now I've got horizontal, vertical PC. I've freed up a bunch of space over here, which is actually great, especially for like tonight, doing a build where I need the desolder vacuum, I need the solder gun, the regular soldering iron, and the fan. It gives me a little more space to work, which is really nice. So far so good with this setup. Hopefully I really do like it. But you know, that joke, like I said, the Discord joke, the joke is that you the monitor gets flipped and the monitor says, "What's my purpose?" You say, "You display Discord." The monitor says, "Shit." Like that's how I have it set up. So this is gonna bother me that I spilled vodka on my mat. Ugh. I'll probably wash that tonight. Have any of you washed the rough mats yet? Like, do you know if like that works normal like the regular mats? Like, I should be able, I feel like, yeah, I know it's the rough texture, but I feel like I should be able to wash it and there should be no issues, right? Like, at least to me, that's how it seems it should be. I don't know. Anyway, just a little spot right here. No ink is coming up, so that's good. Yeah, we're good. Anyway, so tonight should be fun. As I said, we're gonna rebuild this Keychron K2, which I haven't really done a normal size board in, it's been a long time. The last normal size board I actually built, man, I don't know that I can even, it's probably the 96 key that I ended up giving to my wife. That was the 5-degree knockoff case, but it was the 96 key. I think it weighed like 3.5 pounds. That was a fun board, and my wife used it for a while, and then I got her the NK65. So there's a vid in Rubber Hose someone's shared, basically machine washing and air dry should be good. Yeah, that's what that's what I did for the others, right? Just a gentle wash in the washing machine, and now we're fancy. My wife's got the tumble washer, not the regular like vertical with the little stupid I don't know what you call that thing in the middle, but she's got like one of those nice LG, it's got the open tumbler, so it won't beat the hell out of the mat, which is good. So like I said, probably after stream tonight I'll go take this upstairs and wash it, and it's not really that bad. Like I said, it's vodka, it's not like it's soda or something worse. And shame on me for using a cup that can't pour very well. But yeah, other than that, the mat's still been really good and it still looks great, so I'm excited. But like I said, I don't want to waste too much time tonight because I don't know if I'll get stuck desoldering or soldering or have any other issues, so I'm not going to dilly-dally too much. But here's the box. I don't know if you guys have seen like this box or like whatever. Like, I feel like from a entry-level standpoint, this is really nice. I mean, good box. Kind of just lays it out for you. It says a tactile mechanical keyboard for peak productivity. So, yeah, I don't know about that. But yeah, so inside, got the instruction sheet. And I think what's cool about this is like, so my buddy I'm building it for, Keith, I've known him for 16 plus years now. We went to college together, we were roommates, and he's been bugging me for a board for like the last 3 years, and he finally pulled the trigger. He wanted to, so he called me. He's like, "Hey, what do I want? What do I get?" And I'm like, "Oh, well, you got a lot of entry options now, which is great. Like, now it's a good time to be in the hobby and to get into it because there's so many good entry options." And I thought, like, how good that would be. Hi, baby. Oh, thank you. You can leave those here. I appreciate that. Do you want to be on stream or no? No? Okay. Good night. I'll see you later. All right. She brought me my old man slippers. I wear slippers while I stream because they're really comfortable. So full disclosure. But she bought me some new ones, which is awesome. But anyway, so my buddy Keith was college roommates with him, and I was like, hey, let's go through what you want. He needs F keys. Wireless is a plus. So as much as like the GMMK Pro or the Keychron Q1 might have been a good answer, I think that from a wireless perspective, this is probably the best bet. Let me turn the mic down a little bit. Sorry, guys. So, and tell me if you can hear me. Like I said, I redid like the whole setup, so microphone switch sides, so like it's a little different now. But either way, not a bad board to pick. I told him that he should send it to me. I would make it silent for him because even though he's mostly out of his home office, he wants quiet. So we're gonna throw some boba gums in here. I did try them without lube. I think they're fine without lube. We're not gonna put any lube in them. I am gonna do a little bit of hobby foam in the bottom just to eliminate like any weird sounds. that I might expect, but like in testing this board, the stabilizers sound fine. Like they're not crap. They're plate mount, but they're not crap. They're a little overlubed, but that's okay. And yeah, like you get everything you need in here. You get the cable, you know, you get there's extra keycaps, so like it's actually set up for Mac with the keycaps. So here you get like Windows keys and stuff. But we also are gonna put on different keycaps tonight, so that's kind of cool too. I get to try out the CXA profile from Canon Keys. They remind me a lot of Cat. They look almost identical. I did not pull out my Cat Space Cadet yet, but that is something I'm thinking about doing. So either way, yeah, I think this is a good start board for sure. Take off the plastic shield. I don't know why there's a shield on there. But yeah, this is the quote-unquote aluminum version, and the only thing I don't like is that this piece, these come off. These 4 pieces, you can see the seam right here. These come off, but the bottom is plastic. So like this is all plastic, and in fact most of the board is plastic. It's just that you have these like aluminum bumpers, fenders, like I don't know what you want to call them. They exist here, but overall it's still good. It feels nice. It's not hefty, but it's not like crappy lightweight feeling. Keycaps are okay. They're a little thin, but they are shine through for obvious reasons. You won't see it unfortunately with the amount of lights I have on my stream, but hey, cool, you get RGB, and honestly it doesn't sound bad with browns. Like, I mean, it's not. Spacebar's a little loud, but everyone knows I like a silent spacebar anyway. But yeah. Hey, Finale, what's going on? Yeah, so, I mean, from an entry-level standpoint, if you weren't going to mod this at all, I still think this is a good board. I played with it for like an hour. Like, okay, it lights up, it's got wireless, and the browns really aren't that bad. But we don't want browns in it. We're going to put silent linears. We're going to make it quiet. What's up, Crucified? And yeah, this should be good tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Like I said, I'm like prepared for the worst in terms of like hiccups, mistakes, anything like that. So I don't want to waste too much time. I'm going to turn on the desolder gun and let it really get warm. Please tell me if it's too loud. I don't know if there's too much I can do about that, but at least I want to know how this new setup is with the microphone over here, because normally it would have been over here, and the desolder gun's always over here anyway, so hopefully it's not too bad. Oh, and it starts up. I don't even have to hit it. I think I fixed whatever was loose in there. There was like a wire that was loose, and I literally like a cartoon. I'd have to like bang it to get everything to like connect and for it to work correctly. So it looks like that worked, which is great. And we're gonna put the keycaps for now. We're just put them in the box. I'll bag them up before I ship to him. But as you guys can see, oops, sorry, they're relatively thin. Obviously they're made for like shine through on the legends, but they're really thin. They're kind of flimsy. So not my favorite, but that's why we got. He picked them, by the way. I told him go on Canon Keys. I was like, pick some caps, you know. I told him anything like nice PBT or whatnot, but he said that he wasn't really feeling the colors, so he went with the CXA because it's white on black. And I was like, you can't go wrong with that. And he's like, well, it's very basic. And I'm like, so what? It's even if it is basic, you it's classic, right? Like I run white on black on the P4 right now, although that won't be. My next project will be taking those keycaps, which is actually it's a good segue. So I took my next project board to a shop. Unfortunately, the lead time is like a month, but I should have it back by the end of April, and we will I will stream. I say we. I will stream that build. That's a personal build I've been thinking about for a year and a half, 2 years. It's something that's been on my mind. I've been waiting to find the right board to do it with, and I finally did. And it just felt right. It felt like a right time to do it, which is great. So super excited for that one. That will be at the end of April, most likely, assuming that the lead time sticks to how I think it will. Whoa, that went flying. But yeah, that board's gonna be amazing, and I'm gonna put that's like a no expenses spared into that one. I've got some crazy Franken switches I'm working on that are gonna be awesome and just overkill. And like the whole board is gonna be overkill, which is great. So, and normally I would use the stupid puller, but these come off by themselves relatively easy. Although I will say, the first time I yanked them off, they were super tight. I was not a fan of that, but they come off relatively easy. And we're gonna put this back together for him. Like I said, the pleat mounted stabs, I'll show them in a minute. They're not bad. They don't rattle. There's plenty of lube in there. In fact, a little too much because you can see it. Doesn't look great. So that'll be interesting. The one thing I did notice, I guess this is technically a tray mount. There are, I want to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's like 12 or 14 screws that hold the plate in place in the PCB. It's a little overkill in my opinion for a board like this. I mean, it doesn't move, but yeah, alright. Okay. That's the design choice they took. Okay, good, that didn't go flying. But yeah, as you guys can see, some Gap Browns, and then you can see what I'm talking about, the lube on the stabilizers. There's a lot of it, but they don't rattle, so I'm not gonna mess with them. They're fine. They work. Obviously, we all, or at least I would assume most of us, prefer PCB mount stabilizers, but hey, they work. They don't rattle. Don't fix what ain't broke, right? So, but yeah, now put that down here. Take a drink. Ooh, that's sweet. All right, and so first up is on the sides. We've got these Allen keys, and that's too big. There we go. And I purposely did not over tight them when I took this board apart just to know what I was getting into beforehand, because I want to be a prepared streamer and not unprepared for events to happen, things to happen. So I just did my due diligence and made sure I knew what I was quote unquote getting into. But so this piece comes off, right? See, this is aluminum. There's only 4 pieces of aluminum on this entire board. This slides off. The back slides off. And then on this side, same thing. You've got 2 hex screws. I said torque. Torques. They're hex screws. There it is. And the thing was disappearing on the mat. And then these come out. And as you can see, you got your wireless or wired switch. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Mac. Oh, so okay, that's how you switch. So this is for Windows, and this is for Mac. So this switch does between the 2 operating systems, and then this is your Bluetooth on or wired. Cable off Bluetooth, same thing. But yeah. So technically, it should be in the off position. Okay. So there's 4 there. Then this piece comes off. And when I was trying to take this apart, I actually got confused by this. I'm like, because I didn't understand that these had to come off to take everything out of the board, which is kind of goofy in my opinion. But put those down there. And now comes the fun part with all the screws. 15, what's going on? Welcome. Good evening. How are you? Thank you for making it out. I hope you're having a nice night. Those of you that were late missed me spill vodka onto my mat. Right here. Unfortunately, I still see the stain. I don't know if you guys can. I think it's like right here. But I'm gonna have to wash the mat after. I was so worried about like solder or something else getting on. No, vodka. Vodka's what got on the mat. So, but as I said, at least it's not soda. Vodka's not really sticky. So yeah, exactly. Cleaning agent. I figured maybe I'll get drunk off the fumes. So there we go. But super interested to see if this whole idea of mine works. If not, I'll just buy him a new board. But yeah. Hey, Link for Hunter, how are you? The cheapest keyboard newbies can throw into. I don't know. I was just talking about that at the beginning. I think Keychron makes some good stuff. I've heard good things about the Q1, which is more of your like enthusiast grade with true aluminum case. Obviously, there's the GMMK Pro. I think the problem with like both of those is that they need like modifications. Like you need plate foam, you need PCB tape. Apparently, like I'm still not understanding that mod and why that makes such a difference, but I know some people do. I think you have some nice options now if you're willing to go with a little bit more money. Hell, I think the KBD 75 is still good from KBD fans. Like, yeah, it's a tray mount, but that's on version 3, I think, and that's still a really good board. And they pre-build it if you want. So something with sound. You mean like the switches make sound, like not silent, or what do you mean by that? What's up, J5? How are you? I see you. Don't think I forgot you. Tape mod. Glow, nice to see you. How much longer till that milk truck gets to you, Glow? I think it should be soon, right? I send that out on Monday or something? Not Monday. Monday was yesterday. I sent that out on Saturday? I think Saturday. Well, you should check the tracking, dude. You have tracking. That's on you. Yeah, see, there's a screw here, too. This is so many screws. Oh, stuck in transit. Great. I've actually got one of my Salvador artisans coming from Singapore has not updated since the 6th of March. I'm a little antsy. So there we go. What's up, Mace? I don't know. Yeah, it's a lot of rows, right? So here's the back of the board. And like I said, I should have no real issues. My only concern is on a couple, like this row, the pins are super close to the resistors or the diodes. Resistors, right? Yeah, the resistors. And because of the RGB, it makes me a little antsy when it comes to desoldering, but yeah. Well, Link, the good news is you don't have to buy a soldering iron. You can get hot swap as an entry level, so it's up to you. The GMMK Pro is, I think the Keychron is. There's a couple. So, and I think even this board comes in a hot swap version too. So, better just dribble off the top 2 rows to be safe. Yeah, it's probably a good idea. Just straight across, right? That'd be an interesting layout. Full size mods, but like 4 rows, 40, kind of almost be like a 50% with the extra column here. That'd be kind of interesting. But as I said, this is basically tray mount. And this is all plastic. Like, I think that was a disappointing. They sell this as aluminum, and it's plastic with 4 aluminum rails. Again, it feels good with the aluminum attached. Like, there's good weight. The battery obviously adds weight, but that's plastic all day. So, and the other thing I don't get, and I'll show you when I rebuild it. So it's got a decent angle to it. Sorry, there we go. It's got a decent angle, but then they're like, oh hey, you can flip the feet out. Oh, is that not enough angle? You can flip those feet out. So I feel like that's at like a 12 or something degree angle. It's really stupid how much like from here to like here it goes. It's really dumb. But hey, whatever floats your boat. If that's what you're comfortable with, then go for it. But nice big battery. Normies love RSI. Maybe they do. I don't know. All right, put that down. take a drink. Hopefully this works. Like I said, sometimes this industrial solder is a little rough, so I made that strong tonight. Whoops. That's what I get though. All right. I've changed the switches on my mouses I didn't do my main mouse. What I knew that was clogged. What mouses, Link? I'd be kind of curious to know what you've swapped up. I still love my Model O. I even got it cleaned up so there's no logos on it, and it's awesome. Ooh, this thing is... Yep, I've got some solder deep in there, so this may need another minute to heat up. But while we wait, I'm gonna keep plugging away at it. Yeah, I can hear it clogged. It should be deeper. It should be like... I've tried the switch. I never tried a big angle, but negative angle is a lot of fun. What was it? The AE65 or whatever? It's that like full size that's reverse angled. What's his name? Came over and built it. I built it for him. He used to be in the 40s Discord all the time. Oh, and he was local to me. I can't remember his name. Oh my goodness. But yeah, that felt pretty interesting. It was, and especially like SA caps. It felt kind of weird. Negative angle scares me. Yeah, I mean aesthetically it looks kind of interesting, but like I said, it was kind of comfortable. It's so comfy, but it looks silly with not flat caps. Yeah, I agree. Like, it can look funny. And that tilted 40 is definitely... There we go. Had to just heat that up a bit. Oof. Yeah, the tilted 40 has the negative angle. I know that. And that's a good looking board. I'm not... Obviously, you guys know I'm not big on 12U, but... That's not for me, so... I sound like that meme. Call an ambulance, but not for me. Alright. Let's see how this goes. I have no idea if this is going to work. We're going to hope for the best. See if the solder melts. If it's like that hardcore... Oh yeah, this is... Oh, we're going to have to pump the temp way up. Oh my goodness. So I was at 645 Fahrenheit. We're gonna jump to 700, and I was right. This is like that industrial strength solder. Like this does not move. So we're gonna give that a second to heat up. I don't think I've ever desoldered higher than 645. It's always worked for like my stuff, but I knew that was like one thing that scared me. I'm like, I hope this actually desolders. There we go. 800 glow. How do you not like burn the pads off and stuff, man? Like that's my biggest fear is like burning the pads. Dude, you solder at 750? Homie, what solder are you using? My stuff's... Dude, turn that down. You're gonna like burn the hell out of your PCB. I do mine at 545 Fahrenheit. 750. Goodness gracious. Come on, baby. There we go. Is this melting? There we go. Oh yeah, this stuff is like super industrial. I may have to turn this up even higher. We'll see. Yeah, there's already some like residual. Oh boy. Vaporized lead. I'm gonna go up quite a bit more. Like I said, I don't want to run into the issues tonight. You should buy a fan. Yeah, you probably should. I've started using one a lot more, so. And I knew this solder. See, So that's the other part, is if the solder's not hot enough getting sucked in, it gets stuck in here, and then it creates a clog back here, and that's really a ginormous issue. So you almost have to like heat this up a little bit and then push through. I still can't believe you solder at that temp, dude. That's insane. There we go. Oof. I did buy some new tips for this recently, so that's good. Alright, let's see. There, that was clean, I think. Yeah, a little bit cleaner. Trust me, Edamame, it makes me nervous too. Absolutely. Like, I can't even tell if this is, like, connecting right, and... There we go. Yeah, this is gonna be a real pain. There we go. That one came out clean, I think. It's gonna be sketch tonight, so hey, let's have some fun and be sketch, right? Yeah. We'll test one of these in a second, make sure they actually come out. Nope, see, like that didn't actually... There we go. I also feel like there's not enough solder on here to begin with. Yeah. This is going to take some work. This is why I didn't waste any time tonight. I knew this might be an issue. Good news is I've got some solder here. What I'm going to try and do... Oops. Yeah. I think that might have worked. Maybe, just maybe. Yeah, let's give that a try. Let's see if we can get that out. Otherwise, we are SOL, ladies and gentlemen. Might have to do the whole hold the soldering gun against this while I pull, which is always sketch as hell, right? Yep. So that just may be the issue for tonight. We may just have to hold, but we got it out, so. Alright. This may just take a while. We might be here a lot tonight. If these browns are good, I'm going to toss them in the box down there. I want to keep them. I may do something with them, like lightly lube them, solder them, lightly lube them, and put them in another board. But we'll see. Yeah, only 199 more to go, right? Because all 200. J5 says, I made a new cable for my TS100 day. It looks kind of scuffed, but it works. Is it your first time making a cable? Because I always find that fascinating. Like, that's one thing I do want to try. I would like to try and make my own cable one day. Obviously, I know how to solder, so it shouldn't be too bad, right? Okay, these might have come out clean. That would be great. I'm gonna try and get this bottom row done first, and we'll see how that goes. Oh, that was nice and clean. Okay. Hey, Tenor, what's going on? How are you? We're in the middle of trying to desolder industrial strength solder. Whatever they use is super intense. I don't know what the actual mix is, but it's insane. I normally desolder it around 635 Fahrenheit, and currently I'm desoldering at 735, so another 100 degrees north. And Glow is telling me he does it at 800, which is absolutely insane. I know you need a high temp, but good God. Dodging tornadoes. Where are you? I see that line of storms coming across the southeast. Okay, this might work, this might work. May bump this up just a little further. You see all that smoke from the extra flux? That was kind of nuts. Yeah, let's go a little higher. Let's go 750. Let's see if these come out. If they don't, we got that trick with the, yeah, the dangerous pull trick, which I'm not a fan of. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. See? That makes me nervous, I'm not gonna kid. Alabama. Yeah, like I said, I looked on the radar because my wife said something. She's like, there's a line of storms coming. I'm like, oh, really? She's like, yeah, it might rain tonight. I'm like, no, I think it'll be in the morning. And I looked, and it looked pretty bad. Nice, Glow. Nice. Yeah, I was doing a lot of desoldering, which is kind of why I ended up getting this thing. Because I was doing enough where I thought I would justify spending the money, and it turns out I was right. So it looks like we're not going to have too much trouble, knock on wood, tonight, pulling these out, which would make me very happy if it was just, even if it was just this after each row, that's fine. Y'all see that? Y'all see I almost put that down on the mat? Oh, God. I would have never forgave myself if I did that. If I ruined my Brocaps mat trying to desolder a normie board, I might lose my mind. I'm not kidding. Whoo, doggy. Oh, this one's stuck. That's fun. Okay, let's try this again. This, like I said, this is not my favorite way to do this, but... Oh, this one might just actually need more solder in general. Yeah. Okay. Now let's get this one. There we go. Alright, so this one needs more solder. I figured tonight might be an adventure, so... Yeah, this one here and this pen did not get a clean desolder to begin with, so go ahead and put a little bit more here. There we go. And it might even make sense to quote-unquote tin some of these up a little bit with my own solder to help with the melt, because yep, this one still won't. Okay, maybe that one did finally clear. There we go. I think that might have worked. Let's do this because that keeps catching. Alright, finale. How many more switches to go once we get this one done? That's the whole bottom row. What's that mean? 190 switches left? Not bad, not bad. And like I said, we're going to do all this, and we're going to put the boba gums in there. I'm going to put some foam. I'm going to cut some custom foam and put that in the bottom case. And then we'll try the CX, whatever caps. The CXA. Couldn't remember the name of those. Alright, let's see. I'm going to try and just desolder all the pins. And then any of the ones that don't come out, we'll either resolder with the tin. We'll tin them up basically, or yeah. But we're going to try and just kind of knock this out as best I can. But I don't think, now that I've got the heat up the right way, I think we should be alright. There we go. Just put the boba gums in now. Yeah, just the bottom row, right? Can you imagine if you had a board with like 360 switches on it? I think the closest we got to was base kit, right? Well, base kit or what's the Hyper 7X or whatever? Just paint the rest of the browns pink and he'll never notice. Oh, okay. Is that your suggestion, Glow? Don't make me regret letting you win the milk truck, homie. Yeah, that one's gonna need a redo. Oh yeah, Scrabble board was Space Cat, wasn't it? Donut cables? I think that's who it was. Ooh, see, I gotta be careful. I almost burned the shit out of that pad. Yeah, that one's gonna need a re-tin. Okay. Nate, how are you? Welcome. Glad to see you could make it. By the way, how's the music for you guys? Because I can barely hear it. Well, I appreciate you popping in. I'm going with boba gums, so the linear switches. Oh, clog. So they should be nice. I put them in a hot swap board, and I don't think they'll really need any lube, which is great. And they sound good, so yeah. Yeah. I re-tin that one. Definitely nice, definitely background music volume. Okay, good. That's kind of the point, right? Like that's what we're going for here. I'm not trying to make anybody deaf. No offense to Frank and his vault roller streams, but that music got a little loud at points. I liked it. It just got loud. Alright. Like I said, it may do me some good if I just... Yeah, a lot of these aren't coming like super clean, which kind of sucks. It was my fear. Damn. All right, let's go ahead and resolder some of these. Probably should get the fan out soon. That one might come out. This one might come out on its own too. Let me try something. Let's put some extra solder on there. Oops. That way it gets the melting process started. The switch in my spacebar keeps failing, keeps not actuating until I hammer it with my hand. Again, I'm not sure I should have given you the milk truck. If you treat your boards like that, homie. There we go. That's much cleaner. Although I can see that pad like burning away a little bit. It's unsettling. Put a little more right there. Like, this may actually be the answer. Yeah. There we go. It's gonna really suck if I desolder this whole thing and nothing works. I will say that. But I know this works because I tested it. Sounds like a broken leaf. Yeah, it probably is. Cam, you're probably right. It's funny, you get into the hobby long enough and you start being able to diagnose a lot of problems very quickly, right? Let's see which one of these comes out. Let's take a break. The good news, I know, like, putting them in and then soldering will be relatively quick. But, like, this process, I think, is just going to take a hot minute. And I can already see where... Yeah, this one's stuck, I can see. But I think I can... Yeah, I think I can. Nice. 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 Alright, we're on a roll. Okay. Okay. Aw. Oh, so close. There we go. And I did this one. Nice. And this one. Okay, this isn't so bad. Perfect. All right. I think it might make sense for me to put the boba gums in as I go, so that I don't have the plate lift off. Like, basically, it's just a swap. What do you guys think? I think that might be the right idea. Although, oh, Nikes. I have to clip all these. I didn't clip these because I thought that, oh, these are 3-pin holes. Okay. All right. We're good. I do have flush cutter. I wasn't actually prepared to use flush cutters. This won't take long. We'll be fine. We're gonna do a couple at a time. We're literally just gonna do a couple at a time. Like, clip, put in, desolder. Clip, put in, desolder. I think that's the best way. But it's not like this is hard. It's just a slight pain in the butt. Just a little extra something you gotta do. And I'm just gonna fling plastic all over my house. It's pink. But it snaps in nicely. And I will say, like, this is a nice switch plate. The switches don't, like, rotate. They're, like, in there really, really good. So, no complaints there. And I'll vacuum later. So we're just going to fling them back behind me, and I'll vacuum tonight, and life is good. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So we have 19 more to clip right now. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19. Man, I hope I got enough switches. I ordered 90. We should be good. At least I think I ordered enough. But yeah. You guys ever laugh, like, how much stuff goes flying when you cut it with, like, flush cutters, like the pins and the... Like I said, I know there's going to be a bunch of plastic back there, so I'm going to have to go vacuum like crazy, but I don't know, it just always makes me laugh, like, yoink! Oh, that one didn't. Just, that stuff is just flying off. My plans for this board are very simple. We're just going to do this switch swap, Excuse me. And then I'm going to put some foam in the bottom of the case. You have to get them or your cat will eat them. This is also why I don't have cats. I'm allergic to cats, but I don't have them because of all the trouble they create. I got a buddy whose cat just tore through a 4K webcam cable. I'd be pissed, so I don't have cats. But yeah, J5, all I'm doing is taking a good wireless board, making it silent for my buddy, making sure that it doesn't like have any rattles or anything, but just giving him a nice office board with some small mods to make it a little bit more everyday usable, if you will. The browns aren't bad. I typed on it right at the beginning of the stream. It sounds okay. It's not horrible, but at the end of the day, it's a tray mounted 75% or whatever this size is, 80%, whatever you want to call it. But it's wireless and it's got RGB and it's cool. So like, why not give him something cool to use and have fun and enjoy for a while? And then we're gonna put black and white CXA caps on it. So get rid of the crappy. I will say the caps that come with the board are ass. So you're ass, my guy. 1v1 me. It's one of my favorite videos still, and I don't care who knows that. 1v1 me, pussy! There we go. Yeah, but at least it'll be pink. It'll be kind of funny. It'll be pink under the black and white, so. And obviously, for those of you that I made the reference to that video that kids scream in, I play a lot of Warzone, so sometimes I feel that rage. I try not to rage at night, but it happens. Like, I play a lot in the evenings, and there's a lot of times where I'm just like raging. Super frustrating dealing with some of that, but that's how it goes. It do be Warzone. And a lot of things don't make sense in Warzone. They really don't. We should just leave the board like this, right? Just do some of these and then just leave the rest of the browns in there. This one's not sitting right. Oh, because it's pen didn't get clipped all the way, that's why. There we go. I love having a wireless board in my IKKI. How do you say it? Is it icky? Is it like icky? Non-40. Who uses a non-40? Get out of here, J5. Can't have that. As I sit here and F with my friend's non-40. Alright, let's like I said, let's add a little more solder on each. I think that'll help the melting process. I really might turn on the fan soon because of how much of this is coming out. Oops. But I'm going to just pre-tin these. I think that'll help. It seemed to have helped last time. Just helps get the melt going. Like this, okay, so this one scares me. Look at this switch with this like weird resistor thing at the top. Like, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna turn on the fan, so hang on guys. We'll have double noise. I apologize. I don't want to be inhaling all this because it's a lot. So. There we go. All right. Sorry about the noise, but again, I don't want to be inhaling any of this. Like, it's a lot of fumes, and I'm not soft, so. All right. Still doesn't matter apparently. Jesus. Still keeping Phoenix on my desk. I use for laptop for Netflix. That's a good idea. Yeah, wireless boards for laptops are obviously great. Hope I don't use all my solder tonight trying to desolder. That would suck. Okay. So let's give this a try. Sorry about the noise. Don't mean to. Make sure I didn't like jack up my Phoenix trying to bring the fan over. Oh yeah, that was the answer. Uh-huh. You guys getting those nice ASMR sounds? I'll pay attention to chat in a second. Sorry, I'm just in the zone. Don't want to screw this up too bad. That one might be an issue. Yeah, fun, right? What's it? The A10 Warthog goes brrr. Oh, I'll pull the switches like this. That's a good idea. All right, let's see which ones come out because I know it's all of like these. Yep. Everything from like my finger over. One. Oh wait, that one's still soldered in. Okay. Weird. Okay. Look at that. That was the answer. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Now I gotta go up the board. Okay. Cool. Well, I know that. Boop. 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 Look how much easier. All you have to do is like pretend. Except that one. Cool. Man, that makes... Oh. I forgot to just straight up do that one. That's hilarious. Alright, I'll come back to that one in a sec. I'm not sure if this one's loose either. Yeah. That one is. Lost the brown. I'll find it later. Alright, so 5 didn't quite want to come out the way I thought they would. Oh, that one did. This one doesn't want to. Give it a sec. Oh, now you do. Okay. This one does. I didn't actually desolder that one, and this one is really stuck in there. But this is that funky one that's got the weird, like, resistor thingy next to it. I don't know what you call that big cylinder. Okay, it just needs more solder. No big deal. Can't just throw my minivan in front of the register. Why not? I would. Alright, both of these need to be redone. I seriously lost a brown somewhere. Okay. Alright. Let's add some more solder to these. That pin is clean. I don't want to mess with that pin. Okay. Alright. There we go. Oh, are you really gonna not come loose? Okay. That one did. Alright, let's see if I can do the old pull trick on this one. Actually, I know what's wrong with this one. Okay. Just didn't get a good seal on that. There we go. I bet that works. Look at that. Alright, some more bobas go in. Gotta clip more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay. After all that, like, prep I didn't check to see if I need to clip these. Because I wasn't thinking. At least this part is fast. Remember before, like, Duroc stabilizers, we had to clip the Cherry or the GMK ones? Those little, like, weird legs you had to clip off. I'm not sure this is how I had my stream envisioned in my head tonight, but I mean, it's not bad. I'll take it. It's just not it's not like what I had planned, you know? Like, you ever have something, like, totally in your head, like, this is how it's gonna go, and then it doesn't actually happen that way? But this will be a nice board when it's done. I think the the effort will be worth it. We will be rewarded with a good, silent board that will be perfect for the needs of my buddy. I don't even know if he's watching tonight. I thought he said he might. Oh, this switch pin is bent. Okay. Get the tweezers out. Let's put this back into place. Like so. There we go. There we go. That's a little better. Try again. Much better. Yeah, the stab offerings today are really good, aren't they? Like, compared to what we used to have. I haven't tried the C3s yet. Like, I know they've been out forever. I just never have tried them. So those are on my like list to do at some point. Also, looking at how this plate is, it may make sense for me to start soldering some of the corners. I haven't decided yet. So we'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You wouldn't say they're perfect, but they're not bad. Hey, you know, we've got, like I said, we've got good options. We've got Duroc. We've got C3. Still have Zeal. As expensive as they are. You've got TX stabs. And you got your Cherry / GMK ones. So, I mean, still a lot of options, for sure. Alright, about half the board is done with the desolder. Like I said, soldering will be much, much easier, especially because the pads are already like have solder tin on them. That'll make it easy. But I'm just going to go ahead and do what I did last time, which is pre-tin the pins. Make it really easy to melt and get working. And yeah, we should be done with this hopefully soon. Don't want to scratch up the Phoenix. I would really hurt myself if that happened. Make this easy. Let's go in a row so I know exactly which way I'm going. And apologies, I'm probably going to disappear off camera for half a second as I work down these pins, but I don't want to move anything at the moment. Fortunately, a little far from the fan. Oof. Sorry guys, just working through this. I know it's not very exciting, and I'm just a little focused right now. I don't mean to be not talking. I hope I don't burn through all my solder before I get done. That would suck. Did that one already. Did that one. Whoop. All right. Alright, that should be all the ones that need to be pre-tinned. Not like pretending, but pretend. Now comes the fun part, the vacuum. And for the record, they do make a hot swap with this board, so just food for thought for anyone who's curious. Probably could have gone that route, but I think this is more fun to do a project this way and really like have fun with it. Truly make it kind of unique too, which is cool too. Oh, I think we're getting a little clogged. Oh yeah, you can see it pushing in the spring in there. Getting a little much. We'll see how this keeps going. That's going to be a concern. Probably should have cleaned out the holding end beforehand, but I didn't think about it, so whoops. And it's not hard, it just takes a minute or two. And then you get the solder stuff everywhere. But appreciate you guys hanging here while I'm doing this. Riding out the boring part, if you will. Like, I think I thought about desoldering this board previously, but then I thought about, like, where's the fun in that? Like, if I just come in and just put switches in and build, there's no adventure to it, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, oh, yeah, there she's building. At least this way there's a little bit of an adventure, you know? Which is always fun. Oh, uh-oh. Okay. Loose. That one didn't sound great, but it looks okay. Glad to be on the journey. Thank you. I appreciate that. The question is, Cam, after this, when I'm done, should I stream Warzone and me raging? Would that be funny? Let's see how bad I am at the game. Ooh, I almost missed there. Glow says yeah. Maybe. Maybe. I'll think about it. I'd have to tell my buddies that they can't use, not that they do, but like, you know, the gamer words. They just have to be careful. I'm not too concerned. They really don't use them, but like, I don't want to get in trouble on Twitch, you know what I mean? And I may have to empty this very soon. Which sucks, we're almost done. But I may have to empty this. Yep. Okay, you hear how the pitch changed on that? Totally not like I'm just gonna play ranked CSGO badly right after this. Man, it's been around forever. I remember when I was playing CSGO. Alright, we're almost done, but I really feel like this needs to be emptied. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Wow, that is hot. I didn't even think about like all the hot material in here and all the hot air coming through. Good God. Keep that for him. Need like a, oh, you know what? So I can dump everything into. Hopefully it doesn't melt through, but I need like friggin' what's the word I'm looking for? Oven mitts. Good God, this is hot. Okay. All right. Cool. That kind of worked, actually. I'm not gonna say that didn't work. Surprisingly. Yeah, this is super hot. Good God. Let's grab tweezers. Pull this aside. No way that worked. There's no way that just worked. Holy crap. That actually worked. Okay, cool. So, yeah. That's awesome. Let's grab the tweezers. Where are those? Under here. Not too hot. Look how much material was in here. Good God. Okay. That kind of worked, which is scary. I'm surprised it did in some ways. Cool. So everything goes back in. Now the hard part is getting this sucker back into place, not burning the hell out of myself. in the process. And having everything else fit back on correctly. This might be a second. Sorry, guys. Okay. This might be the most kind of like disorganized stream I think I've ever had, period. But I know that's how it goes sometimes, so I'm just trying to roll with the punches, if you will. I need a new filter badly. I'll do that after this stream. We'll get a new filter on there. Yeah, this is going to be an issue. Okay, so let's do it this way. Let's get the filter on in there. Oops. Alright, this, and then filter. Come on. And this, like this. Up, there we go. Alright. I told you tonight's gonna be one of those nights. Whoops. It's a good thing these are cheap. Alright. There we go. Let's try not to do that, Toby. Let's not burn down your station with lighting the microphone on fire. That'd probably be a good start. What do you guys think? Woo, boy. That would have been bad. I can't believe I did that. Whoops. Alright. Should be able to continue now. Tonight on the Adventures of Hedgie stream. Oh my god, I can't believe I just burned my microphone. Yeah, that's right. I'm more concerned about the bromat than I am the microphone. I don't know what that says about me, but... Like I said, this is like the most dysfunctional stream I think I've had yet. But there's something kind of fun about it, you know what I mean? Speaking of this mat, I hope more people start going to the rough texture, if you will, the good texture, because it really is enjoyable. Microphones replaceable, bros are forever. This is very true. I am trying to trade some incoming artisans for a bro gamer set, along with another alpha gamer set, so keeping fingers crossed here. Especially because one of the bro gamer sets that I want would go with one of my builds, the personal build. So I'm like really looking forward to that. You haven't had the rough texture yet, Glow? It's awesome. And like I mean that, like I can't go back to smooth. I really can't. Let me know what you think about that Mitch Cap set. I was so disappointed with my set I got from him last time on the last sale. It was not good. I can feel the plate getting looser and looser as I undo all these, which is kind of funny. A couple of these are gonna have to be redone too. I lost a lot of viewers though, apparently, in my length of time trying to get all this done. We went from 15 to 9. My bad. Hopefully they'll be back at the end though when I'm like actually putting the board together. Nice, Glow. I'll take a look at that link in a second. Alright, let's find out which of these are ready to come out, which ones we need to still work on. No. Yes. Yes. No. No. Oh my god. Okay, we really had a bad streak with this top row. Goodness gracious. This top row was a real pain in the you-know-what. Good god, man. At least some of these are coming out nice and easy. $75 ship for a gamer set from Midgecapped is not bad. Like I said, I'll be interested to see the quality. I'll take a look at that link afterwards. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright. 9 more to undo. Like I said, we're getting there. It's slow and steady with my stream tonight. We're not, you know, rushing. Especially because it's my buddy's board and I want to give him a nice board, you know what I mean? Oops. Ooh, excuse me. That Red Bull coming back with a vengeance. I will say it's nice, the new lighting really kind of helps me figure out where I screwed up. And I can pinpoint it more accurately, which is great. I know exactly which switch is not desoldered. Or which pin, I should say. There we go. Alright, let's try not to burn my microphone this time. Go. Much better. I think Glow is talking about his Midgecap set that he bought. Is that lat one the red one? Because I know that there was a red lat gamer set for sale recently, and really? Oh my goodness, y'all. Why are we struggling here? Oh my goodness. None of these want to come out. Alright. Let's do it the other way. My non-favorite way. Oh, this is going to be a real pain in the ass, isn't it? Yep. I don't know why these don't want to... There we go. This one's loose. Oh. That's one way to get it out. And it's crazy, like, I thought I did enough for that pin to, like, undo it, but I can see, like, which pin isn't fully desoldering. It's crazy. And this one up here. Alright, one more try with the, extra solder on both of these. That one is clean, this pin is not. Alright, last try. Because we're almost done. And I'd like to just straight solder and then be done. There we go. I felt that release, actually. That was crazy. Oh, whoops, we got this pin too. There. And hopefully the same thing for this one. I think that released. Let's find out. This one still didn't. Damn. I can like tell. Dude, what is happening? Thank you. This is literally going to be like my most haphazard stream ever. I swear. People watch me struggle. This should have been so smooth, and yet here we are struggling. Thank goodness. All right. Yep. See, now it wants to come apart. So we'll clip. Let me do this. Let me clean up. Let's turn this off for a minute. Just for a second. Give ourselves some rest from the fan noise, because that fan is loud. And then we'll plug in the soldering iron. Let that get warm. That one I don't need the same temp as the desolder gun. All right. We're good? Cool. I'll get knocked around a little bit. I knocked my monitor for a second. All right, so let's go ahead and finish clipping these. I may not put this one on YouTube. Not my proudest stream so far. Oh, 2, 4, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 6, 8, 32, 4, 6, 8, 42. Just enough for a 40 right in that corner alone. Alright. Much better without the fan on for a minute, right? Can't believe I knocked my head on the monitor twice. The back arm behind the monitor sticks out. It still isn't right. Did you guys get the knock when like, did you see it when I wasn't sitting there? It's been an interesting stream. Honestly, you missed it. It's probably for the better. I feel like I'm all out of whack now. Like, I feel like I knocked them. Like, I'm like OCD. Like, I have my monitor exactly the way I wanted it. And, yeah. I still can't get over the fact that I burned my pop filter on my microphone. Like, dude, what is happening tonight? Why can't I get myself together? That's what it feels like. It feels like I can't get myself together. But I do appreciate you guys hanging in there. Like I said, it's an adventure tonight. It's a little different. Not what I'm normally used to doing. Normally we've got everything prepped and we're not really desoldering. We're just soldering a board together. It doesn't take long. I may, for future builds, swap out mats so that I don't ruin this one. Put the 40s mat on there. That might be good. The pixel mat. It's normie energy. Well, I appreciate Cam. I appreciate you, Glow, Tenor, and whoever else has participated in chat tonight. Thank you very much. Like I said, this is not normal for me. Normally we go a lot faster. But I do this because I love it. I love boards. I love the challenge. That's the fun, right? Notice I can hear the little like clippings everywhere. All right, let's see. Oh, okay then. We have the plate off at least. Now you know what the plate looks like. And then we'll start soldering 4 corners on there. Get it set in place, and then we can start working our way down. Oops. I'll put that in sideways. I kind of like the pink. I didn't think I would at first, but I kind of like the pink. A little different, right? But not bad. The pink on black looks good. Always looks good, though. That's why there's like JTK black pink or whatever. Alright. Need a few more. Not done clipping yet, but whatever. This might be a pain too. Putting this back in place might actually really not be easy itself, so. Oh, maybe not too bad. Oops, I can see a bent pin already. But that's where it wasn't a clean, necessarily a clean like desolder either. That kind of sucks. Alright, there's like 1 or 2 I'll have to like redo. But this hole is like one of them. Actually, this soldering gun is... There we go. That'll go through when I push the solder pin through. Okay, we're good. That switch will go in last. That's all I need to know. And that might be the case for... No, all the rest are good. It's just that one. That one's all jacked up. DCS spike ball win. Honestly, I will get back to that project soon. I really want to get through Ocean, and I want to get them shipped out the door, handled first. Like, that's just my #1 priority, because I know, like, so many people are waiting on that, and, like, I don't want to disappoint, you know what I mean? So as soon as Ocean is done and shipped, and everybody's happy, Spike Ball will pick up tremendously, like I promise. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Wait. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Oh, yeah, 2, 4. Is that really that many left? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Yeah, okay. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. That's why they come in packs of 90, right? Cam, I appreciate the answer. Look, man, like, I just, I know what needs to be done. I know that I want to get those boards in and into everybody's hands. That's important, right? Here, I'm not clipping these. And I'm excited about them because, like, I want to see how they all turned out. Like, I protoed the purple, but I don't know what the green looks like in person. I don't know what the blue really looks like in person, because we went with a different blue. The rose gold. Hell, even the black, like, you know, certain black anode looks better than others. So, like, I'm super stoked, obviously, to get those in, get them in everybody's hands, get reviews and feedback, and hopefully everybody really enjoys them. Like, that was the whole point, is I made something that I really liked. You guys seem to be all for it. I was looking back at, like, the thread, too, like, in 40's Discord, like, looking back at, like, how excited everybody was to find out. Because I remember when I was teasing that board. I remember when I teased it, and, you know, that was a lot of fun to, like, lead everybody on, and then boom, like, release it. There's, like, something about that excitement. So, and thank you, Finality. I appreciate that. Like I said, I'm looking forward to my own work getting in everybody's hands. That would be good. So. Those are all clipped. Yeah, I understand, Glow. There may be extras. We'll see. It all depends on what comes out as B stock, you know, C stock. We got to make sure everybody who ordered one gets theirs first. But there's potential for extras, which is great too. So. Like I said, anybody who wants one, I want them the chance, well, at least give them the chance to get one. How about that? But a 5-pound 40%. This is only 4 pounds. It's another pound heavier than the Phoenix. Let that sink in. Another full pound heavier. It's so chunky. And I think I'm going to build with the FR4 plate for my next one. Either that or carbon fiber. I'm not sure yet. I might get a custom carbon fiber one for my polycarb. There we go. Alright, and these last two just need some cleanup on the hole, but that's okay. Let it slide. Let it slide is a board I'm about to get in that I designed. The case is only 2 pounds. I mean, it's not about weight, right? But like the weight feels nice. It feels very premium and very real. I will say that. All right, fans going back on. Let me see how this goes. Alright, everybody pray for a nice smooth soldering experience. That's all I'm asking for. Alright, go do your thing, Glow. I'll see you when you come back. See, like, and this one wasn't even all the way in, so now I can, there we go. Let's turn this up a little. First things first for me, with a board that doesn't have 5-pin switch holes, knock out the corners first, so that way you've got it held in place. Squid, what's going on? Glad you could make it. Sorry you missed the adventure of desoldering this board, but we're here now. Boba gums are in. We are soldering. There we go. Corners are in, which is nice. All these are nice and like flush in, which is really, really comforting. Alright, this is that weird, like, getting into this one's gonna be a... Oh, look at that. We got in there. Okay. Good stuff. Alright, now you're gonna be a pain in the ass. There we go. I'm excited to pull out these CXA caps and try them out on the board. Like I said, I just pulled out a couple, compared them. They remind me of Cat a lot. I think they're die sub too. I can't quite tell. They're still nice. They feel nice. And I bet the sculpt is going to feel good on this board. Crank that shit to 750. No, I turned it up to 590. And this is one of those Xtronic soldering irons off like Amazon. I've had it for like 4 years, but it's hard to get like exact temps because it uses this dial, and it's not like, oh, I want to turn it to X temperature. You like have to like tweak it. It's probably a little unreliable, but whatever. It's, like I said, it's worked for 4 years. Why change anything, right? Hey Tinner, you survived those tornadoes? That was you, right? Someone here trying to survive tornadoes. And I have CXA on one of my CXA won my modes on your on my mode 65. Good stuff. Okay, good. That's good. Like I said, I'm interested to try it and see how it feels. Oops. Let's make sure these are all the way in. Okay. Whoop. Top row done. Nice. Let's do the next row. Gotta be careful. This like switches right here for the actual board. There we go. Much better. Boop. More. There are a lot of little resistors and diodes on this board. I will say that. A lot of them. Make sure this one's in all the way. Yeah. I will say the tolerances on this plate are really nice. So yeah. So I'm using hubcaps for the first time. Oh, what do you think of Hub? I really like Hub. In fact, it lived on my van for a little bit, and the gamer keys got worn in pretty well, which I was surprised, like, kind of how quickly it shined, but, like, I really like it shined. I almost wish I had, like, a polished set of Hub. I feel like that would be really, really good and awesome. Oh yeah, that switch, we're going to go ahead and try and clean up this hole a little bit. This is going to require some finagling. So one of these holes, actually two holes on the border, like plugged up, if you will. So I know that I can. There we go. See? Like that. Beautiful. You learned some tricks over almost 5 years in the hobby now. That's for sure. Alright. 2, 3. God, there's so many rows. So many rows. 4 more to go. I'm like reminded why I love 40s. And I know, like, I want to design a layout for my wife, which is like a F-row-less full size. And like the idea of putting that together for her and having like 5 stabilizers and you know, all those switches is like daunting. I'm like, I don't want to do that. Granted, it's only like 80 something switches, but still, it just feels like it might be a lot. And also, I may clean up this PCB later with some rubbing alcohol, clean up some of the flux, make it look a little prettier on the backside. Not that anybody will ever see it, but you know. Big bar is goated, by the way. You just got to get used to it. Tap and hold mods or key or combos, whichever one you prefer. Those are the key to success with a big bar on a 40. I'm telling you. Okay. 3 more rows. Let's go. 10:30 already. Wow, streaming for like 2 hours almost. I'm not going to talk about how it took an hour and a half to desolder the board. That's embarrassing. Oop, lost a pin there. Okay. Oh boy. This one is missing a pin. Boy. Whew. Alright. Remember when I first got into mechs and I bent a pin and I freaked out because I didn't know, like, I didn't realize like you could just put it back. So I was like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? And I was like all paranoid, and turns out I was fine. I'm sure a lot of first timers go through that kind of fear, like, oh god, I screwed up. This pin is still bent. What is happening tonight? Alright, let's try this again. Okay. This might actually not be a hard fix. We'll come back to that one. No, I want to do it now. I don't want to wait. Okay. Let's get this set up. Let's do this. Kids, don't do this at home. I am a trained idiot. This is the most janky way to do this, but I don't care. It worked. Janky, but it worked. That's all that matters. No one's ever gonna let me build their board again after seeing this stream, that's for sure. And be like, wow, you see the way Hedgie treats his boards? But no, I think, obviously with something a little more expensive, I'd be a lot more careful, a lot more prep and planning would go into it. But also, most boards are pretty resilient. Like, that's what I've noticed, is like most of these boards, unless you're like blatantly trying to burn a hole through the damn thing, they're very resilient. Most PCBs are. this bottom row is easy. Not many mods across it, which I'm kind of surprised at. Missing one switch, but I already knew that because I gotta do that little, put the switch in and start pushing the switch while I solder the pinhole to get it through. I'm so glad to almost be done right here. And who knows, maybe all this was just bad luck because I'm doing a normie board and I should stick to 40s. What do you guys think? What's up, Static? Nice to see you. Thank you for coming in and hanging. You've missed an adventure. If you haven't been watching, or maybe you have been, just low-key, quiet. I burned my microphone, almost burned my Brocaps mat. It's been an adventure. Let's make sure this works before I put away the soldering iron. We're going to turn off the fan though. I did it again. That's a really bad position for that to be in. That's all I'm going to say. That is an awful position for me to have that. And then the plugs back here. Ow. That's like 3 times I've smacked my head on that stupid thing. Okay. Good. Nice and clean. Can't even tell I spilled vodka on here. Alright. Karma's a bitch. Oh man, it looks like it looks like I missed the recap. No, not necessarily. But we're gonna make sure this works. It actually looks really nice with the boba gums in here. I'm digging that. The solder job's not too bad, because I'm gonna clean them. A lot of this was marks from the machine that does the soldering. It's like not the wave machine, but it's like a press machine. You can see like those like rectangles, like here. That's where that's coming from. But yeah, let's make sure this works. I think that's get the keyboard tester. I'll launch the tester. Like I said, I know this works because I plugged it in previously and tried it, so. Oh, do we need to, what the case say? It was like, there we go. There we go. Ooh, lights. All right, F5 and F6 are with the function key. I happen to know that because you see they turn up the lights, turn down the lights. So I know those work, which is great. Oh, that opened up new tabs in Firefox. Okay. Oh, that was that one. Okay. Oh, lights. Close Firefox. Close. Yep. This is the function. Yep. Spacebar. Oh. Oh, Oh, it was open up the, okay. That's Windows, GUI, Alt, Control. Which one was this? Oh, GUI. Cool. All right. Everything works. That is an awesome sign. Now I can shut this bad boy off. I can move it out of the way. Cool. All right. Let's put that away. Keep that out. I won't need that. Let's take a drink. Cheers to me finishing it. I can't believe that was, I'm gonna say that was a embarrassingly bad couple of hours of streaming just from that regard. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, I can't believe I got to that point. That was bad. But now comes the more fun part. Like I said, I'm gonna put some foam in here, just to help with anything. This is just cheap hobby foam I got from Michael's today, and easily cuttable with scissors. And then I'm just gonna make sure it fits around all the pieces here, fits around the battery, etc. So. Okay. And I like this foam because when you press it into the shape, you get an outline of where you need to cut, which makes it great. You can use like a screwdriver for like the holes, which is awesome. Oh, and this whole sheet is like 99 cents. It's super cheap. So like there's a lot of benefits to this foam, in my opinion. And I really like it. I cut it a little long, actually. Interesting. Okay. Cut myself earlier today. Alright, so let's go ahead and just make sure this fits in there nicely. Yep, there we go. And now, press down, see where the holes are. You can see them popping up here, which is good. Like I said, just need a guide basically to go off of, like, okay, where do I need to poke a hole into? And like I said, you can just go right through, which is legit. And I use this, I've used this in a couple of boards. It's in the Phoenix. It's in my minivan, my actual piano black minivan. It's in, I can't remember what other board I've used it in, but I've got a couple. And it's, like I said, it's Michael's, 99 cents. Get different colors if you want. I just stick with black because it's going to be in the board. No one's going to ever see it. And again, I know we're building with silent boba gums, but I figure just to play it safe, help deaden any like loose sounds or whatever, this is like a no-brainer in my opinion to just go ahead and do this. Okay, I think it went this way. Oh, and then I'll need to cut a hole for the whatchamacallit, the battery. Let's just cut it right through here. There we go. Clean up all the garbage later. Hook that on through. Oh, oops, I forgot one. There we go. And like I said, it doesn't have to be the prettiest. We're just trying to cover all the bases just to make sure there's no extra rattles or anything like that. I don't think it'll overheat the battery or anything like that. At least I hope not. Sorry, Keith, if it lights your house on fire. Okay. But yeah, just look, simple, cheap, stupid, but it works. Like, that's the beauty of it. straight back in. This is gonna sit down right there. Look at that. All right, let's start getting this thing back together so we can cap it. The caps are the fun part. That's what I'm looking forward to, is being done with this thing. For those of you that missed it, I burned my microphone with my desolder gun. Can't believe I did that. Nearly burned the bro mat. It was an adventure tonight, but we made it through the hard part. Now comes the fun. Everything works. Now we get to cap the board. Put everything back together. Now I see why people prefer hot swap too. Like I get that. Especially if you're like newer and you're afraid to solder, or it's very daunting. Like regular soldering is fine. Desoldering is a little scary because you don't want to burn or break anything, or you know, any of that stuff. All right, so again, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 screws to hold this whole thing together, which is so dumb. I don't think it needs that many, personally. It's gonna sound good. It'll sound just fine. Which is funny, my Phoenix is silenced too, so like you'll hear the clicks, but uh-oh. Caps locks. Shoot. Okay, I know. I tapped caps locks, kept going. I don't think I have caps locks on my small boards programmed, so whoops. I have to plug this in real fast and fix it. Oops. And I do appreciate those of you that have hung here for the full 2+ hours I've been streaming. Thank you. I know a lot of you are actually on the West Coast. So appreciate you getting off work and then like, or whatever, if you work 9 to 5, coming and hanging with me. For those of you on the East Coast, thank you for staying up late. For those of you in the Central or the Mountain Standard Time, you've got it nice. So, yeah. Okay, now, as I showed earlier, the quote-unquote aluminum part of the case is just these 4 pieces, which is still so strange to me that it's advertised as aluminum, but hey, whatever. Phoenix screws. Oops. Sitting in a magnetic tray, they became magnetized. There we go. Oh, I missed Squid's comment about me getting banned from 40s. That's hilarious. Like I said, this is not going to be a normal occurrence for me. I stay in my lane. I enjoy 40s. This is me hooking up a buddy, a good friend I've known for like 15+ years. Trying to get him a nice board into the hobby. So that he has something he can enjoy, because he's been bugging me about a board for like 3 years. 2 or 3 years, straight up. And like, I just didn't want to put him in a position where he was having to spend like $500 on a board, you know? That wouldn't have made me feel good. So. But I'm glad I didn't have to fuck with any stabilizers tonight. These ones for beam plate mount are lubed pretty well. They sound fine. They don't rattle. Ah. And there we go. Okay. Cool. We are back together. Okay. Keycap time? You guys want to see keycaps? So, actually a cool box. I really do like it. However, it shipped to me and it was a disaster. A bunch of keycaps were out of place in the trays and whatnot. Was a little unhappy about that, but could always be worse. Here's your white mods. Black. By the way, there's 40s coverage on these. I don't know if you guys knew that or not. There is 40s coverage in this set. So, again, shout out to Canon Keys for providing good coverage for a lot of boards. Like, we don't have that a whole lot right now, and we should be very thankful. And just food for thought. All right, y'all, so just keep that in mind. Yeah, nice and silent. That typical, you hear that typical dampener on the upstroke and downstroke, but F basic. I don't know F basic. Did I miss something? And by the way, like I said, these are very much like cat. Like, that's what they remind me. Come on, that's what they remind me of, is like a cat profile. But what I find fascinating, and I'll show you guys this. Every spacebar is like this. There's an indent in the center. It's not. You guys see that? It's like indented in the center, which I find fascinating. I never even thought about that. Like, maybe it prevents people from feeling like they have to flip it. I don't know. Might add a little dielectric grease to that, just a little bit. We'll see. Let's open this up. Let's plug this in. Let's move the Phoenix for a minute. I don't want the Phoenix getting hurt. Had too many close calls tonight with the Phoenix. Let's plug this in. We're on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, we're stuck on cable. I'm gonna have to unscrew this and set this. I forgot to set the switch here. So we're on cable, which is good. There we go. Okay. I want to make sure. That's Windows. Okay. Usually that's... Actually, I should take that back. I wonder if these included the mods for... They don't. I say mods for app or Mac. They don't, though. Yeah, unfortunately they don't. Okay, so that's Windows, and that's Windows, or GUI, whatever you want to say. So a 1U and a 1.25. So, apologies, Keith. You're gonna have to. Who designed their board with this? Okay. Even if it's Mac, that's a weird setup, in my opinion. We'll give him the white inner as the accent key. I think that's fine, and the white escape. Okay. No rattle. That's good. This actually, unfortunately, is caps lock, not control, like it should be. Anyone who says otherwise is wrong, and I feel sorry for you. Escape. At least oh no, I think escape on this board is actually up at the top. I'm thinking like a... See, the problem is I'm thinking like a 40s user, not a normie. We'll stick. I'll leave everything else, I think. Oh, this is cool. Let's maybe we'll use those somewhere. I'm not sure yet. Haven't decided. We'll see. Alright. I have to find a way to ship all this back to him. Nice and neat. Been playing with the idea of buying the black and white on black CXA caps so I can have a white alpha as black mods. Feels too frivolous to buy 2 sets but only use 1 set's worth of caps. Well, can't you basically go backwards, right? And you buy, if you buy white on black and then black on white, you basically have 2 boards covered, right? I mean, that'd be kind of cool too. White alphas, black mods, black alphas, white mods. That would work. Hey, Gnarly is still here. You missed an adventure. I hope you go back and catch the vibe. It was not my best and most shining stream. Is that rattling? There's no way that is rattling. Not with that much grease on these. Oh man, that thing is like... I don't think that's rattling. We didn't break anything, but I burned my microphone pop filter with the desolder gun. Almost burned my BroCap mat. Yeah, it was an adventure. That's all I'll say. It was an adventure. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go put some grease there. Yeah, it was kind of crazy, my dude. So we survived though. We are okay. Like I said, I'm not sure I'll put this VOD up on YouTube. We'll see. It all depends. But this thing is coming out very nice. Hopefully my boy Keith is very happy with this. This looks really good. This is a nice profile. He needed a silent board for work. That's what we've done. May stream some Warzone after this. I'll probably end this stream and then start a new one, just so that this VOD can be saved and put away, and then we'll have the Warzone one. But probably if my buddies are on, I don't even know if they're online. I haven't looked yet. They're not even online right now, so I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, it all depends. I'll ask them if they're playing later. But yeah. I don't want to play solo Warzone, and I don't want to keep this vibe for Warzone. No, why would I do that? This like I want to keep keyboards separate from gaming, right? And the whole goal is for me not to like cross the genres too much. Like the idea is here is this is a mostly keyboard, almost exclusively keyboard stream, right? At least that's the way I look at it. 40-centric keyboard stream. Maybe the occasional off-topic. Obviously, interviews are on topic, but just trying to keep it very steady. And I have a mission. I know exactly what I want to do. I know how I want to do it. You know, for me, like, that's the goal. Don't cross the streams. I just mean, like, I don't want to... I know, like, this other guy who does occasional keyboard stuff and a lot of Warzone. And, like, I want to keep the audiences very clear. You know what I mean? For the most part. Like, I think that's, at least in my head, that's what I want to do. If you guys think otherwise, and you think, yeah, like, screw it, just... And I mean, like, just transition. I guess I still have to clean up. Like, I'm going to stop and clean up and stuff. Like, that still has to happen. But then I'm like, I need, like, a break after this, right? Because... I go to the bathroom. It's been, you know, 2.5 hours. That's all I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying, like, I can't do it. I'm just saying, like, I don't want to basically have a YouTube video that's 4 hours long or whatever, where it's keyboard. Oh, we're going to Warzone. Like, I'd rather it just be a separate stream, personally. But the vibe is still there. I still will be, like, frazzled from this. So, like... It doesn't matter too much. That's the good news. F1, F2. Man, this thing is coming out clean. F4. I will say these trays are hard to get the keys out. But if you notice, backspace, enter, van. That's your van coverage right there. So I think there's a 1.75 enter somewhere. Some cool novelties. Like, I'd rock this set for a 40. Not sure which one, but I'd do it. These aren't bad. Come on. Come on. I gotta remember, unfortunately, I know like one of these is like the LEDs or whatever, and deletes like somewhere over here, I think. But it's like the taller delete. I've got like a whole set of trays. Oh, and he gets a sweet keycap puller from Canning Keys. Like, that's cool too. Here's the shift I need. Here we go. I think delete's back here. I'm gonna have to plug this in to find out. Remember which keys are which. Also, good spacebar coverage in this set too. Like, I think this is an underrated set, and it, like I said, it feels fine. Let's see what my keys are here. This like opens a Firefox. That's delete. This opens a Firefox page. What the fudge is this? And I think 6U's right here, homie. What key opens up your web browser? And like, what kind of ass backwards? I don't get it. Unfortunately, it's not going to see a lot of the RGB, and that's just kind of sad, but like, that's as bright as it goes. That's as dark as it goes, so. Which one is this? Page up. Okay. Do I have a page up in that? I do. Okay, good. I was like, we should, right? Because like, this is pretty standard keycap sizes. This is page down. Cool. For when you gotta open that browser fast. Yeah, when your porn just can't wait, right? Home. I think it's this. I could be wrong. Is that the right profile? Oh no, that's the same as page down. I think. Yeah, I think that's the wrong profile. Well, we'll try and find the right one. And that's end. Okay. So row 4 end. Right here. I need like a row 3 home. And I don't think they have that in this set. I think that. Oh wait, maybe right here. Aha! These caps got all jankied up and stuff. There we go. Alright, for the lights back here, we don't really have anything. And again, I don't know I don't know what that browser one does. That's so weird to me. Why is there no like 1U? Oh, here it is, 1U. Even though it's not actually Windows. And it moved my tester over here. Good lord. Okay. And this is function. Good news is we should have one of those. Yeah. No. Maybe? I think this is right. Yeah. And then control. Like, what a weird ass layout. I get it. But it's just weird. So for the lights up in this corner, I don't know. There's not really. I could put a novelty key up there, but it's white. That's the problem. I'll let him decide. Why don't we use fire for the lights? What do you guys think? Or stars in the moon. Stars in the moon for the lights. There we go. And then again, that I'm just gonna put F13. Like, it just opens Firefox windows for me on Windows. And granted, it's set for Mac on the board itself. You can set between Mac and Windows, but like, I don't understand the purpose of that key. Or maybe it's just a Mac function that Windows translates to like opening I just don't know. It's so weird. But hey, you get a lot of keys in the set, even if their legends are a little like a little too straightforward for me, personally. But look at that, we survived. We have a nice looking board. Good profile. Like, I'm super, super happy. Apparently it's supposed to be screen capture, so maybe it's sending Windows Shift 4. Oh, you know, that's a good point. Like print screen or whatever. That's a great point. Alright, monkey type. Let's pause the desktop audio. Not that there's a whole lot to hear, if you will, but backspace is a little further than I was hoping. Alright. To be honest, kind of what I expected. I mean, silent and in a good way. This is a perfect office board for someone. Or, you know, home office, or I just don't want a loud ass keyboard, so that's what I do. Like, a million good things to use this board for. And it's funny because, like, the Phoenix is the same. Like, you can't hear anything, so that's perfect. I have 2 silent boards right now. Overall thoughts though, like, this is a cool board. I think like the aluminum portion's a little oversold just because of the 4 like rails / bumpers, and that's it. But like, I'll tweak that. The other stabs sound fine. That one's just a little wonky, but it might be the keycap. But these keycaps feel nice. They feel fine. I can tell they're not quite as thick, but the profile's comfortable. The RGB's a nice, you know, a nice little thing here. For an entry-level board, it's really good. And even with the browns, it was fine. I didn't love the way they sounded with like the spacebar, but silent. This is a good board, and I'm happy to have built it, even if it was a struggle tonight. Even if it was a real struggle to get through that. Here, you can go full crazy ass angle. Like, it's hard to explain how bad that angle is. Like that, if you're like vertical, it's bad. Versus like that. And you've got like 2 settings too. You can do like slightly angled or like mega angled. The mega angle, like, you want to, like, my wrists are straight up like that. Like, that's awful. I don't know who wants that. That's not bad. That's even better. This is good. I mean, like I said, for what it is, it's a good board. Great entry option. It's wireless. It's Bluetooth. Perfect if you have a Mac. I'll try it tomorrow on my work PC over there, because that's a Mac. It's a MacBook. Yeah, like, outside of the struggles tonight and like the weird juju that was happening on stream, you know, I think we did fine tonight. I appreciate it. This is not my normal thing. Normally I'm fully set up with like no desoldering necessary, you know, ready to, there we go, ready to solder. Got my switches ready to go. Like, it happens a lot faster. For the 10 of you that averaged and hung around, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. This has been something, that's for sure. So I may or may not stream Warzone here. Like I said, I got to clean up. I've got some decent cleanup to go, actually. Good news, looks like the vodka didn't do anything to the mat, so now there's just some vodka in there. Showing mistakes only means we get all to learn stuff. Yeah, I know. I wish my desoldering skills were a hair better or a little less wonky, if you will. But seriously, I know it was long. I know there was a lot of craziness happening. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I always appreciate it. I really do. Coming up, we've got a prototype that should be ready end of April. Another prototype to follow. I'm hoping to find some more stuff to stream before April. In fact, like mid-ish April, my personal board should be done. I'm really looking forward to sharing that with you guys. Super excited about that one. That one is like I said, that's been a pet project of mine for like 2 years, and have the chance to actually do something about it, put it together, super exciting. But tonight was just wonky. It felt weird from the get-go, but that's how it goes sometimes, you know. And not everything can be perfect. But seriously, I think those of you that hung, you're my OGs. You're the ones that are always here, and I really truly appreciate the support. If you guys see anything that needs to be built, if you want anything built, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'm happy to do it. I really do enjoy this for the most part. It's a lot of fun, and it was a challenge tonight, and that's kind of makes it fun, I guess. And it wasn't bad. It is what it is with the stream. So thank you all, and I'll let you know in Discord if I'll be on here a little bit later. But again, have a great night, stay safe, and we'll see you soon. Bye.